Welcome to this week's edition of NFL Previews and Picks. Of course, this is the wild card weekend, the playoffs. At Houston Reliant Stadium, the Cincinnati Bengals come in to play the Houston Texans. The Bengals won two out of their last three games, while the Texans limp into the playoffs on a three-game losing streak and questions at the quarterback position. What else can you say when you bring in Jake Daylight Come and you got a Delhomme, who has not played it down all season, to finish up the final game of the regular season? Yes, they still have the two-headed rushing attack of Ben Taylor and Derek Ward filling in for Arian Foster. The defense has been great all season. As for the Bengals, who would have ever thought that they would make the playoffs after Carson Palmer quit on them? Not me. Andy Dalton has been a huge surprise and can only get better. This game could be really close. Texans win. At the Superdome, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, the Detroit Lions come in to play the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams have shown that they can score and play defense. For New Orleans, you have the passing yardage record holder Drew Brees throwing to a core of talented backs and receivers. The running game has been great this year with Mark Ingram, who will sit out this game, and the free agent pickup Darren Sproles. Don't overlook the Lions, though. Matthew Stafford has been able to stay upright and, in combination with Megatron, passed for over 5,000 yards himself. It's amazing what a guy can do with protection from his line. Stakes for everybody. As far as the defense goes, I give the slight edge here to the Lions. And Ndamukong Suh is great, and Nick Fairley is scary if he can stay healthy. Let's face it, though, this game hinges on the offense, and New Orleans is on a roll right now, but that might not stop until Indianapolis. New Orleans wins. At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the Atlanta Falcons come in to play the New York Giants. The Falcons had lost to New Orleans the day after Christmas and then closed the season with a win against Tampa Bay. That win showed that they could put up points, but it was against Tampa Bay, so I'm not sure how much to read into it. The combination of Matt Ryan, Michael Turner, Roddy White, Julio Jones, and Tony Gonzalez on offense is pretty powerful when they get it going. Both the Falcons and the Giants would rather not get into a score fest to win this game, though. For the G-Men, Eli Manning is sure to get a few votes for MVP this year with his play, even though he won't win it. The running game is still there. The issue with the G-Men might be that the defense, due to a lot of injuries throughout the season. Can they come together and win 4 games? Not sure. The quarterback play in this game with Ryan and Manning should be great. I think this game will be close, and the Giants win. At Denver Mile High Stadium, at Invesco Field at Mile High, the Pittsburgh Steelers come in to play the Denver Broncos. Just a few storylines in this one, don't you think? How will Tim Tebow rebound in his first ever playoff game after his subpar performances of these last few weeks? Well, John Elway wants him to relax and throw the ball more. Not sure that will work. Will the Steelers' defense mimic what the Chiefs did last week in shutting down Tebow and the Broncos' offense? They had the defensive ends rushing from the well outside that closed the pocket in on him. Can Big Ben play on a high ankle sprain that has really limited his mobility over these last few weeks? To me, this is a big key because without the main rushing threat, that puts more pressure on him and the passing game. How will not having Rashard Mendenhall in the backfield affect the Steeler offensive plan? They do have a talented core of receivers, but the aerial game is not really their first choice. Personally, having followed Tim Tebow in college as I did, I think he lives for these types of moments. and will rise to the occasion and take his team with him. I'm not saying the Broncos will win, but I don't think it will be as lopsided as many predict it will be. Steelers win. And there you have it, this week's Wild Card Weekend Playoffs, NFL previews and picks.